Joining me now is Professor Jean-Luc Chapelet from the University of Lausanne and a former member of the International Olympic Committee. Thank you very much for your time. These are difficult times to be holding an Olympic Games courtesy of that global pandemic. So what would you say about the organisation of this year's Olympics? Just how well prepared are they?
Well, I think they are very well prepared, but of course there are a few cases. There is no such thing as no risk. And you mentioned 67 people accredited who got the COVID as a case, but they are asymptotic. And also in proportion to the total number of people in the Olympic Village, for example, 10,000, this is very small. So I would say, yes, of course, the situation in Japan is not good, but it is much better, for example, than it's in Europe.
There are some who are still questioning the wisdom of going ahead with the Games when the world is still dealing with the pandemic. What would you say to people who claim that?
Well, I say there is no such thing as no risk. In Japan, for example, you can have a lot of earthquakes. And therefore, yes, of course, it would have been easier to cancel the Games. But what about the athletes, all those who have prepared for sometimes many years of their life, and this is the only opportunity they have to participate. So I think with these measures which have been taken by the organizers, I think this Games can still take place.
Of course, many claim that if the Games hadn't gone ahead, that the organisers would have been bankrupted if that indeed had occurred.
No, it's not really true because the organizers and the IOC itself, they have insurance. So it would have been maybe easier to cancel because they would have claimed the insurance money and they wouldn't have had to go through all these organizational difficulties.
How will this pandemic affect big sporting events like the Olympics? I mean, what lessons are going to be learnt from this for future Games?
Well, many events have been cancelled or postponed, including the Olympics, of course. This is the first time ever. And for the future, it's difficult to tell, but I'm sure the small events will disappear or will not continue as they are known today because the sponsors will disappear and will not be interested. Only the heritage events, the recurring events, the major events such as Wimbledon and the Olympics and the Boston Marathon, for example, will subside.
Professor Chapelet, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.